Hello everyone, welcome back to another Umamusume video. It's finally time for the end of the month, which means more than one thing. It means it's time to look into the month of August to see what could possibly be coming to the game. I usually try to estimate it in these videos because sometimes they do speed up the game a little bit more than usual on other months than they do for certain months. But currently, they're on I'd say a exact interval that they're speeding this up at. This might be one of the few months that they do indeed go a little faster than normal. And I don't know if that's maybe because they want to catch up quicker, but I also think it's because it's just a longer month than the usual months. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's talk about what is currently happening. The 1.5 anniversary is still currently happening alongside the Steampunk event and the Grand Concert Smart Falcon Manor. Of course, on the other side of the coin for the support cards, we do have Light Hello and Agnes Tachyon alongside Tokai Teo and Twin Turbo that are happening as well. Let's talk new banner, new trainee, new support cards. What's the next? We're starting off on the trainee side. After the Steampunk event is done and dusted, the next Umamusume in the vicinity would be Yukino Vision. So this is a for sure Umamusume we're definitely gonna get. After Yukino Vision, well, I suppose before we get onto the other banner, Yukino Vision is going to be running alongside these support cards with the rerun of Silent Suzuka Speed and Smart Falcon Power. After Yukino Vision, we should expect Seeking the Pearl. And Seeking the Pearl this time will be coming alongside new support cards with Daichi Ruby and KS Miracle, a new SR and a new SSR. Around this time, we should be expecting the Champions Meet 17 to be occurring. It is a dirt 2,000 meter CM if you simply don't know. It was announced pretty much right before or during our last CM, but this is going to be a dirt CM, so I hope you've been building your dirt horses now that our Grand Concert kind of allows to build basically anyone. It's very kind on who it lends on it lending to. Basically you can run anyone here, you just need to be a little bit on the more conservative side when it comes to spending points, I suppose. Okay, but I'm not too much of a numbers guy when it comes to this, but this is the race course for lap 1, and here is lap 2. This is the finals, straight, I suppose is what they call it. And I guess if you want to use this site, it's Game Tora if it wasn't known. But these phases really let you know when certain skills would be activating or not for the mid race, the late race, and the last spurt. Anyway, here's the green skills that are allowed, because there are some that are banned currently for this Champions Meet. We have right-handed, Oik, race course, standard distance, wet conditions, fall runner, and sunny days. Now, if I remember, and you know what, I should pull that up. Okay, I pulled it up now. We're gonna be in here for a limited time before I go switch back to the normal site I use. Okay. So we know for sure the Virgo Cup is coming early August, but if we talk about what I said when there's some green skills that will not be allowed, there actually are. We have collaborative graded races. We have night races. Well, no. The following skills will activate, and that is collaborated graded races. But the following skills that will not are night races and sharp turns. I don't know if you've managed to run into those green skills during your runs, but if you definitely have, you will know what I'm talking about. But yes, there is going to be a few limited green skills, but that is okay, because there are still plenty of green skills for the main show star herself to use for this upcoming CM. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I suppose we can pan over there for a little bit. I know technically this isn't a video in giving guides on anything, but I feel like a worthy adversary should be noted when they are clearly on the up-and-coming. Kapano Riki is an Umamusume that released like 4 banners ago. And what her unique skill does is that it moderately increases velocity sometime upon approaching late race and increases velocity and acceleration based on the passive skills the user has in effect. Now it does affect her a little bit, but when it comes to that, she still has strong steps and collaborative graded races on her initially, so do not be surprised if you see this Umamusume running around this coming up Champions Meet. I know I'm ready to see it, but regardless, let's get back into things people are going to be more interested, the banners. So after Seeking the Pearl, we're definitely going to be getting this, by the way. It's going to be the Halloween event with Agnes Digital and Meisho Dodo Halloween on top of the support cards for Halloween. I suppose Halloween, but it's a support card. Majiro Palmer and Daitaku Helios. So Days in a Flash is our new support hint. It will be coming with a new SSR Guts and Shinko Windy. Here's a little sneak preview. There's going to be no premium point bonuses. Free-to-play point bonuses. It's going to be all 3 stars for the most part. With Agnes Digital, Meisho Dodo, and Mijiro Palmer. And since they're not in the game yet, I suppose Daitaku Helios would be your closest thing to a free-to-play, with her SR being in existence. But I suppose you also have Shinko Wendy. So there are 2. There is no new R's. Yeah, for sure. And it's gonna run along the same tradition for these events with point rewards. And of course, I'm gonna go over it in fuller detail when the time comes, but get ready for that. Halloween Meisho Dodo and Agnes Digital is definitely coming this coming month. But now we run into the specific of we finally fulfilled the 3 conditions. We've had a couple of new Umamusumes, we've had a couple of new support cards, and we had some rerunning support cards. But where do we stop after this? I think the next banner will kind of end it. And that is simply based off of this is already someone we had with a rerun. Because Seeking the Pearl is going to be coming back again pretty soon after the Halloween event. But we do have a nice stopper point to show us where we could expect it to be in Ashton Machan. Ashton Machan is definitely going to be our stopping point for this month. Even though I would say that going 4 banners is not going any faster, in my opinion. We're already going as fast as is. And after Ashton Machan, I guess we can take a peer into the future. Would be Seeking the Pearl, Yamanin Zephyr, and then the Festival. Now, they wouldn't go as far, in my opinion, to have 2 Seeking the Pearls within the same month. And that's because that is a weird graphic to make, to show off Seeking the Pearl twice, and people could be like, why is she here twice? When you could rather save Seeking the Pearl for the month of September. And that would, make a little bit more sense in my opinion. And then you can have Yamanin Zephyr, the festivals, and Nakayama Festa, most likely ending it off, but I could see it ending off with the Wonder Acute. And then the the month of October would be Christmas. As you can see, we don't have much of 2022 really left to talk about. It's almost time to head into the year of 2023 for Umamusume Global, which is a weird thing to say, but yeah, it feels like we will end up making it to the second year anniversary by the end of the first half of the 1.5 anniversary of Umamusume. It looks like it, but that's okay. Before I get too ahead of myself, I will at least go over the upcoming things for Ashton Machan. Ashton Machan's going to be rerunning with Fine Motion Wit and Marzinski Speed, two very good support cards to really summon on. This is an incredible banner if you don't have either, or you're looking for dupes. In my opinion, you would probably want one dupe for each to keep for yourself. For Fine Motion Marzinski, so LB1, realistically. But if you don't want to, you really don't have to. Okay, when it comes to the banner side and the Champions Meet side, we have fully covered that. Let's get into something we haven't seen in a while. While we have daily Legends races, it's been a while since we had a new Legends race grace our eyes, I suppose. So, the last one we had was Tomomo Cross and Meisho Dodo. I completely expect we get the Sprinter Stakes ones with Nishino Flower and Hishi Akabono. And that would be basically it. Just two new Legend races, two new cleats to collect for everyone. And, well, that is it for today's video. It's really hard to find anything else to talk about that's coming because we just had a big update. We just got the Our Grand concert, we got the 1.5, we got a heck of a ton banners with new support cards and free multis off the bat. So I think overall, just to reiterate my point, Ashton Machan, I expect to be our stopping point for the month of August. If it's not, then we should be seeing Seeking the Pearl show up twice on the like little like planner they post on their Twitter to show us what's coming the upcoming month. In any case, it's time for me to say my goodbye. I am going to probably upload that grand concert video in bulk because I am still learning it, and I think at this point I should just be recording me learning it. In any case, goodbye everyone. Good luck on your upcoming summons, whether it's Umamusume or some other gacha, I suppose. Goodbye!